course, just as we get the whole entire Home Depot lineup leaked, just a few days later, we get Haunted Hill Farms' new lineup. Let's take a look.
Sometimes it's not. I always come back. I am Chucky, the killer dog, and I don't want to give that up.
Now let's be honest here, Haunted Hill's never been there with their quality. They practically just sell all sorts of Sunstar ivitems, and they do have the comebacks which have been happening the past few years of classic techie props. Obviously this year we're getting the Coat Rack Monster, Convulsing Nurse, and Gruesome Granny, which, let's just admit, she's nothing like the original, but that's alright. A little worse. But, hold on, they had to do an entire lineup. Starting off with our first one, this is the Pumpkin Creeper. These are not Sunstar, and they are rather made by Techie. This Pumpkin Creeper is kind of like a Underworld Demon / Underworld Clown reskin, I think, where the head will just swivel side to side and move the jaw. That's what it looks like. It's different posture, and it's better posture, and this mechanism fits it really well. It looks really cool. It looks really scary. I see this being a good prop for any scene, and I'm surprised to see even them having a good lineup this year, and I think this might make up for Lowe's, which is disgustingly awful this year. But anyway, this is this Pumpkin Creeper, and it is quite interesting to see for Halloween 2025. Now there's this Melting Ice Cream Clown. Honestly, if this would have came out a few years ago, I would have been in love with this thing. But honestly, this concept's getting kind of generic with the melty face and everything. It's cool and it's creepy, but I don't see me and anybody else I know getting it, really. I know some people are going to want it and get it, but I don't see myself getting this. It's just a little generic and it's not too cool. It's just kind of there. I do like how the face looks kinda, it's just a little generic and looks like all those spirit masks that are the same scheme. You can also tell it's a Techie Clown because of the shoes, the base, and kinda just the posture, meaning the head will be attached to the torso, obviously. That's just how this looks, which I can't say a prop is too good when you can tell the company that made it in a glimpse, but it is pretty cool. And the ice cream cone looks a little too cheap in my opinion, but that's fine if you don't care way too much about realism. Now there is this creepy grave lady that they're calling Lurching. She's all hunched down. I think there's a picture somewhere, I don't know if I have the picture downloaded, where she shoots up and gets real tall, kind of like Mr. Dark, but no, because Spirit Halloween has a trademark on Mr. Dark's mechanism. So if you go around making a ripoff of Mr. Dark, probably you're gonna get flagged, because, well, it's a copyrighted mechanism with how it works. So it could just pop straight up though, it could pop out. It does look really cool though. I don't see what kind of scene this could fit. It's a versatile one nonetheless, where you could kind of bend and shapeshift it into really any scene. And yeah, it's pretty neat. Now it's time to talk about this new weird crypt thing. This kind of does look like Sunstar in my opinion. So obviously it's a skull popping out of this crypt, and honestly, it's not that great looking. The cool thing is that the door swings open, which obviously we saw that technology in the 2023 Spirit Halloween ISE, in the mausoleum where you knock and it opens up. And so it's cool to see that technology reused on an actual viable prop. And so it's honestly pretty cool, and I'm surprised Spirit didn't do something like that and hasn't yet. But anyway, it's nice to see that such a big company has taken it up. Obviously, we probably have more coming, but here's the interesting one. Here's the Soul Snatcher. This is a really cool prop because it is a witch. Now, you might recognize it's looming over a little kid, which is included. And this is, when you actually look close, a Harvester of Souls reskin, where he bends his head up and he shoots out the fog, probably, and she talks and she sucks up his soul. I think that is a really cool use. Dare I say better than Harvester of Souls. Although Harvester of Souls is a bit underrated, he was super popular in 2020 and then was easily overannounced by Mr. Dark. which I think he definitely deserved more runtime before Mr. Dark came to get him more popular. But I see this Witch being a statement piece and probably the most popular item in these waves. It's not my favorite, I would say. I would say the Pumpkin guy is still my favorite, but this one is still really neat. Obviously, they have the returners this year too, and I think the returning lineup is better than these, just because these don't really fit my niche and they're a bit vague and generic. But anyway, these are really cool and definitely really interesting to see Haunted Hill Farm doing a full animatronic lineup for the 2025 inaugural season. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure that I'll have more videos coming out very soon about these props. If you want the videos, you gotta subscribe pretty much, because there's so much coming out that I try to get to the stuff early because there's so much coming out. And so definitely subscribe if you have the chance, and like and comment or share. So yeah, guys, for everything horror, this is ABC Halloween.
Sometimes it's not. I am Chucky, the killer dog, and I don't want to give that up.